Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to day number 6 of the Minecraft series, 30 minutes per day. I'm excited. Let's get into it. At the end of the last one, I was building this bridge, and in this episode, I really want to get it done. I want to finish it up. I want to get it complete, and that is what I am going to do today. The phone is ringing. I'm not answering that. You think I'm stopping this? No, I'm not answering that thing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I remember correctly, this is exactly how I plan on doing it. So I'm going to go up 2 more at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And technically, I need to go like this. Oh, man. This is frustrating. This is actually really hard to build. I need to do that, I need to do that, and then I need to run back. The reason it's hard to build is because slabs are weird. Probably I should not have done this with slabs. I did end up doing it that way, though. Not the finest moment, but I'm okay with it for now. But yeah, the goal in this episode... Can I get the ringer off? I mean, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? But right now, what I really want to do and what I really want to focus on is making sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I believe I'm trying to make it symmetrical on both sides. What I don't want to happen is have the bridge flatten out for too long. To me, that would it just wouldn't look right. So I think maybe 1, 3, 4, and I need a few more slabs. But yeah, I don't want the bridge to flatten out for too much time, because I think it will just look odd from a far off view. So the goal is to do this. Okay. There it is. Beautiful. And I can grab up these slabs. For those of you that are not familiar with this series, and this might be the first episode that you're watching, I have given myself a time limit on this world of 30 minutes per day. You might think that that sounds absolutely nuts, and quite frankly, it is nuts. It is nuts, because you just can't get a lot done in 30 minutes a day on a Minecraft world. But the goal is I wanted to keep it fresh. I wanted to keep it interesting for myself, and this was the solution for that. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then it's going to flatten out, I believe. But yeah, I'm playing this because I want to keep it interesting. I don't want to get tired of Minecraft worlds anymore. There we go. And then I think I need to go up 1 more. Just like this. And then I believe it is time to probably flatten it out at that point. There, and boom. Okay. So I think... Do I go up 1 more? I need to look at it from a side view. Again, I don't want it to flatten out too soon. I think that that's perfect. I do think that that is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to bounce on over this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Okay. Awesome, awesome. And now it will flatten it out. Boom. There. bang, and then a few more slabs, which I have a perfect amount of. Not a perfect amount, but it's a decent amount. And I think that that is okay. I don't love it, but I think that I can add some texture to it to make it look slightly better. Or I might even be able to raise it by one more again. Let's see. Let's see what if I did do that. And it would be right here. 1, 2... But, like, I couldn't put a torch on that. I think for now I'm going to leave it. If I want to change it later, I always can. I always can. But for right now, it's functional. It does what I need it to do, which is just, it gets me from one spot to another, right? That is the goal of a bridge. There. And I can fill this in just a tiny bit. There we go. Perfect. 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 And there we go. And I can just terraform a little bit. For anybody, again, that is new, 30 minutes per day on this world, I recommend giving it a shot. It's very interesting what you find useful or what you choose to do with your time with only 30 minutes every day in the world, right? I mean, it's one thing to really, I guess it's one thing to have the ability to get back on, right? So it's one thing for me to be able to, you know, come on later and finish a build, but really every day I literally only have 30 minutes. So I have to use my time super, super wisely, and it makes it fun. It keeps it interesting. Now I'm going to do this, and I'm also going to go and place this jungle sapling over on this. Oh yeah, I like this bridge already. And this is not it, by the way. Excuse me. This is not what I am. This is not the finishing product for the bridge, I should say. And that did absolutely nothing. Okay. Great. Great, great, great. And I like what I did with like 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2. I think that looks good. It kind of gives it a little bit of, it makes it feel like a longer bridge. I don't know. Maybe. Am I crazy? I'm probably crazy. I'm probably crazy. But we are 10 minutes in and making very good progress. The one thing that I don't love about this series, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this series, but the one thing that is a little bit frustrating and hard to deal with this series, I guess I should say, is I feel like I'm always rushing. Right? I feel like I can never catch a break. It feels like I always have to be doing something productive. And maybe that's ultimately what is going to make this series feel important, feel special. But I don't know. Sometimes I wish that I could, you know, sit back and just analyze for a second. And I guess I can. It just eats into the time that I am allowed to play on the world. So it makes it a little bit harder to do. But I have a vision for what I'm trying to do here. I would like to make a stone cutter. I don't know how, or if you can. Do I need to go to a village for a stone cutter? It seems like maybe. I could just look it up. I'm going to look it up real quick. I am going to look it up. Stone cutter Minecraft. 3 stone and 1 iron. Is that true? It is true. There we go. There we go. Okay, wonderful. And then what is this going to look like? So I had a vision of something like chiseled stone brick. I thought you could make chiseled stone brick slabs. Okay, so maybe you can't. You can definitely make stone brick walls and stone slabs. So I'll do some of those. And some of the vision that I have requires quite a bit of jungle wood, which is why I'm really trying to build this, or get this tree going right now. Because I want to be able to use the jungle wood. You know what, though? Well, I do want this to go the right way. Okay, this is just gonna be a nightmare, isn't it? No, are you're kidding me? Are you serious? What is happening? Do I need to do this? There it is. My gosh. Okay, so if that's going to be the case, I'm going to go and get wood. I'm not going to use my stone on that. Now, you might be thinking, or dirt. I'm going to get dirt. You might be wondering what is going on, but I think that adding texture in the way that I'm adding it right now will be super helpful. And then, like, I can have vines kind of growing off the side of the bridge. That is the vision that I have currently. Like this, and then it's going to go up 1 and over. Then it's going to go 2, 3, 4. Good. Then it's going to go up 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And then it's going to go, it's just going to continue going over for a second. 1, 2, 3. And then it's going to go over, up 1. And now it's just going to be a ton of wood down just like that. And then what I can do is strip all of these logs, because I think that that is the right thing to do. Oh, yeah. I think that this is going to look great. And then I'm going to put stone on the top of the stripped log. I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like I'm cooking. Feel like I'm cooking here. Or not. Or it just looks terrible. Could be. Could be that it does not look good. And I'm just completely oblivious to my skill and my building worth. There we go. And now slabs, I think. Now don't think I'm crazy here. Okay. And I wonder how that looks. You know what? Actually not bad. Listen. Now, hear me out here. It's not the greatest thing that's ever been done. It's not the greatest thing that's ever been built. But it could be worse. It could be way worse. Am I cooking here? I might low-key be cooking here. We're 15 minutes through, which is honestly like perfect. I'm making decent time here. I'm hoping to finish now, or in this one, in this episode. So hey, I think that this is decent. There we go. And now one thing that I need to go and do that I wanted to do last episode is go and get some cobblestone. I got carried away with the actual build. Wow, I do think that that's going to actually look like a decent bridge. Like, once I start putting in support, obviously it's not just going to be a bridge held up by nothing. I plan on putting, pillars for support. Once I get that going, I think it'll look great. I think it'll be awesome. But for now, we do just kind of have to do, unfortunately, the dirty work. This is the type of stuff that I wish that I could do off camera. I could do it. I say it like I'm not the one that controls what's going on in this series, but this is the type of stuff that I wish that I would do off camera. Just getting the resources for the builds and then allowing the 30 minutes to actually, like, be made, or allow the 30 minutes to be used for actual building and stuff, not just resource gathering and collection. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Honestly, I've actually been pretty surprised with the amount of views and the support on this series. I wasn't really expecting to get any. So for there to be some people that are interested in this series and that are thinking that it's cool, I'm happy with that. But let me know what you think. Should I collect resources off camera if I know what I'm going to build, or if I've already started something, or should I really keep it to 30 minutes per day? I am like a genuine 30 minutes per day. I'm totally open to whatever comments and feedback and everything. I will listen to it and I will definitely take it into consideration. And for those of you that are curious, I am 2.66 hours of time played, and then the world has been open for 2.78 hours. So probably I've had it on pause or something. But pretty good. I'm actually impressed that I have stuck to it. That is the most impressive part for me, is that I've actually, like, not gone over the 30 minutes. I might have done something like 31 minutes at one point, or 30 minutes, 40 seconds, but sticking it within that time frame, it's really hard when you're in the groove and when you're building something nice and you're enjoying what you're doing. It's really hard. I do still have 12 minutes, so really not bad. Really making good, decent time here with the build, and I only have 52 logs left. I'm trying to think about how many I used for just this one side. I literally might not have enough. And just so you know, I'm not just building a random bridge out to there. My plan is to sorry, I'm trying to focus here. What am I doing? My plan is to build a house right here. There and there. Boom. And I have this, and I'm just going to separate this by 4s as well. There, and just like that. So boom, 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 and boom. We have a little bit more here. Can you put things? You can't put things back in the stone cutter. That's tough. That is a tough look. Now, what do I want to try to finish here? First of all, I want skeletons. I want bones for bone meal to grow trees. But I don't want to... but I don't want to wait out the night. I just feel like it's a waste of time. Maybe a mob spawner would be smart at some point. Just to make the process of that a little bit more efficient. That's kind of my goal, is to be as efficient as possible, but also keep it within the amount of time that I'm allotting myself. I think it's a cool concept. I really do. Other people might have different opinions and might not think it's that cool, but I've never done anything like this before. I've never tried to give myself a time limit or wanted to, but I think it's going to keep me interested. Am I going to get spawns? Is the question. I guess for now what I can do is finish off this. Now it needs to drop one. So it's like that. Then it needs to drop one down. I'm hoping that by the time I am done, and look at this, jungle tree grew. Hopefully I get a sapling. In fact, I mean, I need it. I would really enjoy a sapling. I need jungle wood. Trident guy. There. And then how does this work? How did I decide to do this? So I think I went down again, right? It's like this? I actually literally don't know. So that's halfway. That's half, and then the next one is a full block. So that's half, the next one is a full block, and then this one will be another half. I love it. I love it, I love it. Where is this trident guy? No sapling. There's one. This guy is just nonstop. Give me a trident, though. Would have been fun to get one, but I didn't. All right. Come on, one more. One more sapling. Come on, please. Come on. Really? That's tragic. I'm trying to get enough saplings to grow a big tree. A big jungle tree. And I'll do this. There. So we've got the full block. And then we just want to do half. Half, and then you want to see the full again. And then you want to see the half again. Like so. That. Then you want to see the full. Holy smokes. This is taking a lot more wood than I thought. I just got a copper ingot from that guy. And then here, and it's another half. Not bad, not bad. There, we can do this. We have that. And honestly, I think that this looks, now, dare I say, incredible. I truly do think that it looks incredible. Very, very nice. This guy is going to give me a bone. Thank you very much, my friend. This guy is going to give me a bone. No, you're joking. That's unbelievable. There it is. And then we got one more skeleton until I sleep the night away. Because that should be enough bones. There we go. There we go. So I'm not going to finish the whole thing, but I'm going to finish a majority of what I want to get done here. Yeah, I'm not going to finish the whole bridge, but it is going to, it's enough of it. I don't think that I want to see that. Yeah, I think that that's good. Like, yeah. There's this. Please, thank you. There. One more. Boom, boom. And boom, 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 boom. And then I can even do that. So, for the most part, that looks pretty darn good. Now what I'm going to do is the other side. Or the underside, I should say. Not the other side. The underside. There we go. And that's going to be like that. Doing the underside of it is actually difficult to see. That is not right. I don't think. There. So that to me, now don't get me wrong, I do need like support. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is incredible. I do need like support beams going down, which I have 2 minutes. I can like try to do one and just see what it looks like. Here we got stone walls. And the reason I made so many of the stone walls is because I plan on going all the way down, right? So probably what my plan is everywhere that there's one of these, of course I put it at the deepest part of the thing, but every time that there is one of them that goes down or that has 4 on it, sorry, one of them that's a full block, I think it's reasonable to do something like this. There. Oh my, I keep screwing myself up here. There. I have a little bit of stuff that I gotta clear out in this way, but I think that this looks great. This is kind of exactly what I'm going for. And you see why I needed so many, right? I mean, this is not a small build here with that. And I think that that looks amazing. Now, I am about to go over my 30 minutes. but I want to be clear that the reason is it's not to continue playing, it is to look at what I've done so far. And personally, I think that looks pretty nice. What I am going to do is probably one more pillar right down the middle, or two, or whatever, however the maths out. But I think that looks great right now. I think it's in a good spot. Is this the middle point? Let's find out if this is the middle point. If this is the middle point, I will just do it right now, even though I'm low-key over my time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the 11th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the 10th. So it needs to be 2 down. Which I will just do super easily. The reason I'm going all the way to the bottom is because it would look a little bit awkward if I just cut it out and just cut it off right at there. And honestly, I think it's good. Maybe it's not good. Is it bad? I don't know. You know what? I'll let the comments decide. I will let the comments decide what they think of this pillar, this 2-block pillar going down here. I'm really not sure. I almost want to do like one more out, but I don't know. I do not know. Let me know down below in the comments. But right now, I am way over time. I've done a bad thing. I have done a bad thing. I went over time. I hope you guys enjoyed it because it was illegal. It was illegal for me to go over time in that way. But seriously, thank you for watching. It is very fun. I'm loving this series. I recommend giving it a shot yourself. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow.